Hello? There I am. That's where I am. I'm right there. Wow, it's the future. I do want to thank a couple of people who decided to follow, since, these were follower notifications that I got while I was offline. Shout out to Gunmetal Unicorn, Disco Wizard, Sarasaurus89, a couple of others. We are, last I checked, fairly close to our, big goal. Hey, Gabe. We're at 191 followers. 200 followers, we will begin our All Halo Marathon. The closer we get to that, the more I'll talk about details with it specifically. Essentially, what is that going to entail is I want to play the Halo games nonstop. That is to say, each stream is going to be an individual Halo game. And the entire stream is going to be me playing that game from beginning to end. Nonstop. Will that include Infinite, even though I've already played it on stream? Potentially? I'll have to see how I feel by the end of Halo 5. But it will include main series Halo games. So Halo Wars will not be included. Just Reach, 1, 2, 3, ODST, 4, and 5. Essentially the entire Master Chief Collection plus 5. That will also include trying to figure out how to hook up my capture card to my Xbox, which is a dusty piece of shit. I also want to rope someone in to do a Cortana. But that'll be a thing I figure out later. But Tim, you're Cortana, basically. But, you know. Speaking of robots, we're going to be jumping into Nier. Where we last left off on Nier Automata, it was, oh, that's my monitor. That's loud. Where we last left off with Nier Automata, we were nearing the end of a particular storyline. We got to the part with A2 and 9S and played through most of that last stream. But we got to the end before entering the tower. As we now currently have all 3 keys, 9S is getting more and more unstable, and the plot is really coming to a head. You doing alright, Gabe? You want to talk about it? Is this going to be another box moving thing? Parents adding more shit to whatever I'm going through is not necessary. Yeah. That's totally fair. Like, you have every right to be pissed off about that. Oh, I went off to the desert. Interesting. Am I gonna have to sort boxes in the desert? Guess I'll have to talk to Jackass and figure out what to do. I figure we're nearing, like, a conclusive point, and any, like, smaller side quests I kind of want to clean up if I can, before I fully commit to the final tower. That's Jackass. That's buzzing. I wish Facebook would stop sending me notifications. I haven't logged on to Facebook in 2 years at this point. Oh, right, that's Papa's errand. I'm supposed to be doing that. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. I got some laundry done. I finished up. There was a hole on my gaming chair that I decided to stitch closed. I'm not using the gaming chair currently. I have an IKEA chair here. It's my second one of the same type of IKEA chair. The first one, the padding on it basically completely deflated and was worn to shit, and the cylinder, like the hydraulic cylinder, basically died. So I tossed it. This one was a replacement for the gaming chair, which broke. I posted about that on Twitter with the snapped off base, but it broke in a very specific way.
One of the resistance members we were asked to locate. No vital signs detected. The unit is deceased. Alert. Emergency support request found in transmission records.
When was it sent?
Approximately 12 minutes ago.
That means they're still alive. Let's go.
Target location data obtained. Marking on map.
This gaming chair is uncomfortable as fuck. I found that with my old gaming chair, like, I like this chair. It's currently without the base attached. It's currently just sitting on my floor. I think it's quite comfortable. It's unfortunately not manufactured anymore. I was going to send Amazon a thing about it, like, hey, I need replacement parts. And they never did. Or, like, I went to go find it on Amazon and it said currently unavailable. But the company's, like, K-Cream or something. It's like a generic off-brand you'd find on Amazon anyway. I spent a good couple $100 on this chair in April of last year. And I thought it was great. It was comfortable. But the stitching gave out. I fixed that. And the base broke. And I fixed that. But I personally don't support them. No, I wouldn't either. The issue with Amazon and, like, the whole... Like, there's a lot of issues with Amazon, don't get me wrong. The main reason that I still buy from them is because, I mean, there's not really a whole lot of other options that I have for certain items. And being, like, basically in the middle of nowhere. Not in the middle of nowhere. Just, I can't drive. If I could drive, if I had a car, if I had room, there'd be a lot of options for me, but if I have to lug an office chair on a bus, that's not going to really incentivize me to buy it. That's the difference with IKEA, is like, IKEA is close. So I don't want anyone to assume that me purchasing things from, you know, ethical consumption under capitalism and all that shit. My purchasing of things, and what the fuck is that? My purchasing of things from Amazon is not me endorsing them, the network that is currently broadcasting me.
Over there. Initiating rescue.
Interesting. Ooh. I will say, though, that, like, when it comes to certain things, it is 100% worth spending the money. Same. Sounds like me in high school. It's definitely worth spending the money on expensive things sometimes. Especially with, like something you're going to be spending a good chunk of your time in. You spend good money on a bed, good money on a chair. You know, good money on shoes. You're never going to regret those decisions, even though you might regret it cost-wise in the moment. Let me just, yeah, I think I'm supposed to kill these things with hacking. Woo. Okay. Like, whoa. Moving closer to things, and there's a big mall. That's good. Gotta be careful with malls, though. My local mall has kind of changed a lot last time I was there. I mean, obviously COVID, but also just in general, it seems like it has been steering towards a lot more high-end stores, which is a little unfortunate. At the same time, there's a Vans store, which has been great for me. 'Cause I'm a lazy fuck who wears skate shoes. But no, yeah, like the thing I had learned from corner cutting with my chair is that, like, the reason the fancy gaming chairs are like $500 from like Secret Lab and all of that is because they are worth that much. You know?
Alert. This is one of the resistance members we were asked to locate.
Oh, of course he
No
died. He had a
vital signs detected.
Sturmgewehr 44?
Deceased.
Damn.
Analysis. All missing
I thought we were in the
resistance
future.
members are deceased.
I suppose we'd better return their belongings.
We're in the future and this man's using a gun from World War II. Oh, God. There I am. Is that in the forest? I think it's in the desert, in like the cave system. If I mark it. Make my way there. Idiot. Idiot. The chest. The chest. 9S? 9S, I swear to God. Do I have to, like... The chest, 9S. The one you're standing in front of, 9S. Now you do it. Video game. But no, like, you spend good money. Like, I'm going to repeat that point. You spend good money on shoes, good money on a bed, good money on... It doesn't have to be a gaming chair, but gaming chairs are usually designed to be sat in for longer periods of time. They've got back support. They got that good lumbar support. The headrest. I had not known the value of a headrest until I had a chair without one. Because you think, like, well... For me, I'm not, like, abnormally tall, but most chairs seem to be designed for, like, probably people a few inches shorter than me. So I'm at 6'2". Most chair, like, headrests don't really get to my head, necessarily. So I never really thought, like, well, I don't need a headrest that only comes up to the back of my neck. But some headrests are really great. The issue I have is with the pillows. Like, some gaming chairs will have those, like, pillows with straps that's supposed to be like a back headrest, and they just don't really match. They don't get to my head, basically. But having that support there is really nice. Also, just the ability to lean back real far is good. I don't know where I got the bug in my ass to fix, like, the desire to fix my old gaming chair, but I think it came down to the fact that I spent a couple $100 on it.
The twins wanted should be around here somewhere. Finding one in a place like this won't be easy. Why are those two engaged in such dangerous work anyway?
Oh, for fuck. I talk more about it on Twitter. I'm not going to continue to ramble about my chair adventures. Stop. 9S, you idiot. Okay. It's 3 out of 5, so there's 2 more. As for what I was doing the rest of this morning, I re-downloaded For Honor. That old Ubisoft fighting game. I played it for a bit. I put about 200 hours into that game at launch. And I did play it at launch, because I was in the beta. I had a good time with it. So then when I played it through... The whole reason I re-downloaded it is a conversation started up on Kiki's Discord mentioning that there's a pirate hero now. And I had no idea that a pirate hero came out. So I downloaded it to check out all the new characters and stuff. A few of them I really liked the feel of. There's this new samurai swordsman that has like a like a guard stance that's really unique and kind of fun to play with. And I really like how Griffin feels. He's like a... I don't know how else to describe him. He basically just kind of feels like an easier Lawbringer. But I noticed that they changed a lot of characters that I had mained previously. Probably for the better. But it's made getting used to stuff a little tricky.
That's the last desert rose. Better get these back to Devila and Popola.
But in the future, maybe this Saturday, I might do a For Honor stream, because it's a fun little game. But yeah, definitely, like, it has been so long since I've played it that most of the characters that I knew are just completely different than where they were previously. They are so much... They're so much harder to pick up again. Which is a bit of a shame, because, like, I was a Lawbringer main back in For Honor, and they used to have this really good combo system. And it still exists, but it's not executed at the same speed or at the same pattern. And it's a change that's arguably good, but it's a change enough that it's ruined the character for me. And I feel like this is a fighting game thing for a lot of people. You know, like, you have a character you like, and an update comes out, or, you know, tweaks to the moves happen, and the character that you were used to playing is just, it doesn't feel the same. Maybe I'm whining, but it also steered me into looking into other mains. At the moment, I'm learning Shugoki. Not much to learn. It's a very straightforward character. Doesn't really have a whole lot of complexity. The pirate's really interesting, though, because basically after every attack you can shoot, you just start slicing and then gun. It's really funny. Well, my chip capacity's full. I already have a max HP up +6.
Tradition of mourning the dead. To be.
Cool.
Those two sure draw some difficult assignments, huh?
Hypothesis. Continued difficult assignments will eventually have a deleterious effect on the entire organization.
Maybe I should talk this over with Anemone.
Oh? What's up? What's up, Lily? A 2B simp.
Pod, search for regions where I might be able to obtain tree sap.
Search already performed.
I'm pretty sure I have enough tree sap.
On map.
I've got like a
Hopefully
fuck of...
this is enough sap.
Like, I got a lot of tree sap. Were they in previous games? Because I feel like I'm supposed to recognize them, but I don't. I got booze! What's the booze do? I assume it's a crafting material. It's probably like a level 3, No, I know what meal was. I'm assuming Populous Booze is a level 3 crafting material for pod upgrades. I'm not seeing it. Is it a restorative item? No. Ah. It's an enhancement. It's a... Can I put it on a chip? Increases the power of all weapon-based attacks by 50% for 30 seconds and restores 100% HP. That feels like a use once item. Right, let's save. 'Cause I keep forgetting to do that. What other little side quests do I need to clean up? Gathering keepsakes. That's in the forest. And I think the other... What is this? Castle Blacksmith. There's a thing in the castle? That looks like it's near the grave. I'll have to investigate that. That's a Coliseum. Another fucking sorting minigame. And Trial of Sand, I think, was another... Yeah, another arena. So I think in terms of side quests, I'm fairly caught up, but I have a couple here that I need to knock out. Before I do that, I do need to use the washroom. And I've also been informed that someone got me food, so I'll be one moment. I've returned. I was playing, last night I was watching some classic Wayne Radio TV. Well, it's classic now. The Gnome AI Half-Life Alyx thing. And fucking airplanes is stuck in my head now. But I can only hear it in the gnome voice. It's like, pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars. Right, okay. What was Nier? I can't say the word Nier. I see. He wants to gather a keepsake from 2B's death. A lot of... Okay. I've said this already. A lot would have been solved if he just talked. If either A2 or 9S were willing to talk at all, that would have solved a lot of problems.
To be. I'm not quite sure what it means to mourn. Or even if we have a soul to concern ourselves with. But I hope you're at rest, 2B. Sweet dreams. I'll be with you before long.
Oh. Man, I'm just I just remembered that Elden Ring is going to be happening soon, and I just got excited about that for a minute. Like, my brain did a little thing like, hey, Elden Ring is going to be coming soon. I'm like, yeah, it will be. If you're looking forward to watching that on stream, I unfortunately have to tell you that I need to beat Sekiro first. And I don't know how long that'll take. I fucked up. I didn't expect all of this to be rendered. I'm going to be real. Then I remembered this is the canon. The cannon? The canyon. But no, cannon! Oh, there's shit here now. Like a lot more shit. I would just like to leave, honestly. Like, I get it, guys, but like, I'm good. You know, what makes 9S's story any different from Adam and Eve's? Not the biblical one, but this game. Upset about the death of the person he loved. He takes out his rage by trying to destroy the world. So the constant you and I are not so different culminates in that. In this idea that at the end of it all, rage consumes 9S. And it further cements this idea that the one thing humanity has to bind it together is its anger. When all we leave behind is a legacy of war, all we create is continued war. A legacy of hate continues to breed hate. When there's nothing left in the world but conflict and anger, whether it is anger towards the machines, anger towards the androids, anger towards the scorned Earth, or towards the pointless death of your comrades, the anger is going to persist, and it's going to fester, because it's the only thing that continues in a world like this.
This must be the resistance storage facility.
Alert. Voice patterns detected from inside storage facility.
Apparently you just can't move things back. Push this all the way. I don't feel like I'm gonna miss any like super important items by not picking them up. It's just like probably crafting materials or something, but it's not like game breaking if I don't pick up one shiny thing. Clear a path? Like of enemies? I'm confused. What did he want me to do? Like, come on, bud. It's Jackass. Yada, 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 yada. Now what does repair do? Huh. Neat. Never gonna use that. But I think that's enough complex gadgets to get an upgrade on a pod, which is exciting. Huh. Let's see about that pod upgrade. I can upgrade pod A. Cool. Quick save. There we go. Now, there's a quest. It's up there. Huh. So that's the wrong way. But there's a thing up there. Excuse me. Oh. Cool. Cool. Okay, so I just bring him information on any new enemies that I find. Interesting. In terms of materials, I don't think I have anything new or fancy for weapon upgrades just yet. Whoop. But let's see. It costs nothing, and I already had the... I had the ingredients. I need large batteries and machine arms. Because I want bullet absorb. There we go. I think I've delayed things long enough. I think it's time to go up the tower. I will say, though, that as my journey has continued in Nier Automata, mommy, sorry, mommy, it's been a really fun time. I don't think I've ever played a game like this before. Oh, I have to hack them. Begin the hacking. Ooh. I assumed the locks were a different thing. But that's on me. And then this. Oh, poopy, 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 poop.
Out of my way!
Yacht! Hit, yacht! Hit, hit!
Damn it! They won't stop coming!
Alert.
And they won't stop coming, and they won't stop coming, and they won't stop coming. Yeah, it's A2. Oh, no, it's these guys. Okay.
You?
9S, we've been expecting you. The two of us will take things from here. You need to open the door to the tower.
Devila? Obala? What are you doing here?
Remember your promise?
What are you talking about?
Come on, 9S. Hack in while you can.
None of this makes any sense!
We'll explain everything once we're inside.
None of this makes any sense! What am I fighting for? You could replace so much of 9S's dialogue with Zero's from Mega Man.
Just focus on hacking.
No! What am I fighting for? Oh, shit. Okay, just move, just move, just move. There we go.
What's this barrier?
Analysis. It is part of a closed defensive system.
Well, how do I break it down?
Hypothesis. Unit 9S could permit his self-consciousness data to lose control. The resulting energy surge has an acceptable probability of temporarily paralyzing the barrier.
That's almost as bad as not going in at all!
What happened?
It's the barrier.
Popola!
No, don't! You can't do anything! The wall's got a
Enough!
self-closing algorithm!
Devil and I, we have to atone for our sins no matter what!
But if you do that, your circuits will...
Devila! Right.
Devila!
I hope you don't regret this.
What? What does this have to do with anything? Yeah, let's open this data now. A dusty wind kisses my cheeks. Wink. Buried in sand, we press forward one step at a time. We've nowhere else to go after all. Because our models, the Devila and Popola models, are defective. Record. Transition in project's initial phase. They're trans? Congrats! When first we woke, there were still people. They had flesh, egos, emotions, souls. And they issued a single order. Function as observers of Project Gestalt. This is the sole mission of the twin Devila and Popola models. It's the only reason we exist at all. We were the latest model, though many companions shared our appearance. There was a sparkle in all of our eyes, a sense of pride at having been entrusted with humanity's future. And yes, there was anxiety as well. Because we existed as a pair, we shared Destiny's burden as a pair, and because of that, all hesitation was swept away. Each pair was given their own cities of observation areas. We were ordered to guide the replicants with our own hands, all for the sake of the promised time that would one day arrive. We were the only ones who could handle such a duty. We were observers, after all. Ah! Watch out! Devila staggers and falls to the soft, yet unforgiving sand. I hurry to her side and sigh with relief when I find she's not seriously hurt. Are you all right? Sorry, sis. Guess I just spaced out there for a bit. She smiles, the same wry smile I know so well, as she rubs absently at her leg. It's wrapped in a white bandage. Your bandage isn't coming undone. Let me change it. It's all right, Popola. Come on. We have to go before we lose the light. We won't be going anywhere if sand gets into that thing. Now quit whining and hold still. Devil grunts and turns away. I take it as consent. Soon we're resting in the shade of a nearby rock as I pull the bandage free. Artificial skin, torn and bloodied, peeks out from beneath the bandage. Judging by Devil's current lack of ambulatory control, I imagine the circuitry underneath has been damaged as well. Taking a deep breath, I check the circuitry. If it can be repaired, replace the bandage and hope for the best. Wow, I can make a choice. Yeah, let's fix it. As expected, wiring in the nerve circuitry has been damaged. Replacing it will require new connectors as well as some tools. None of which is easy to find in a desert. Sorry. Sorry about this, sis, mutters Devola. The wry smile again. Kills me every time. That damn smile. Don't you dare apologize, I respond. You've done nothing wrong. I calmly change the bandage, trying not to let my worry show. I make it as tight as possible so no sand can slip inside. That's all I can do until I get the proper materials. But that's going to be a tall order, considering our current condition. I'm sorry, sister. Okay, now you're apologizing. We both apologize while insisting the other's apology isn't necessary. It's kind of funny in a way. Such a trivial exchange under such circumstances. We laugh together, the sound echoing across the desert before being stolen by the cool evening wind. Report regarding the increase in relapses. There has to be some way to prevent relapses. Devil's sharp voice echoes through our private quarters. You must be quiet, sister. The replicants will hear. They wouldn't understand if they did. It might be true, but regardless. Annoyed at my hesitation, Devla crossed her legs and scowls. The black scrawl took another victim, she says. That's 3 this month. It's spreading way too fast. Let's wait and see what happens. I'm tired of hearing you say that. Her shout makes me jump. I should have shouted, I'm sorry. Just a little, but enough for her to notice, seeing that her eyes suddenly open wide. I'm sorry, sis. It's not your fault. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. It's okay, I understand. It's all going wrong. You can feel it too, right? When I was first assigned to Project Gestalt, I was over the moon with pride. But now my chest hurts just to think about it. If it were to fail. Before we knew it, the replicants had gained a sense of self, and the black scrawl started raging out of control. It moved fast. So fast. Like a wind. Popola and I would go to the observation room and act like it was all okay. We talked to the replicants as if we didn't have a care in the world, but at night, we just hold each other and share the horror of it all. Glad you're here with me, murmurs Popola. Couldn't have handled being an observer all alone. We were able to endure it because we had each other, I reply softly. Did the humans see this coming? Is that why they made a twin model? Were they really so clever? Were they really so cruel? I couldn't have done this by myself. I would have descended into madness. I simply couldn't bear such a burden all alone. When I get the chance, I'm gonna try containing... Fuck! When I get the chance, I'm gonna try contacting another city, she says. Maybe these abnormalities are a localized phenomenon. I pray that's the case, I reply. Even if we're of no use ourselves, things will still work out if the other observers can pull through. It's gonna be okay. But it wasn't okay. Nothing was okay. All thanks to a pair of Devila and Popola models from another town. The wind rubs my cheeks. The sand grazes my skin. It's grown cold out here. We walk with renewed purpose, hoping to make up for lost time. Devila loses her balance every now and then. It gets bad after a while. I slip myself under her arm so she won't fall again, and we press on. Is your leg all right? Oh, Dad'll be dancing anytime soon, but yeah, it's fine. She smiles as she says this, but I can tell she doesn't have much left, and yet she continues to smile. Also, I won't sauce. Also, I won't sauce. Sauce. Also, I won't worry. I can get through most line. Like, okay, I can get through this. I just can't read. I remember when our resistance allies injured her leg. I was furious. Beyond fury. I wanted to scream and cry and lose myself in it. But then she smiled, and all that rage just drifted away. To think we have the same face, yet such different smiles. It's a thing with anime characters. One day, I realized how she reminded me of the martyrs I'd seen in old records. You're gonna compare her to Jesus? Anyway, that was the day I decided to leave our town forever. Record of Project Gestalt's end. Our role as observers ended on the day Project Gestalt collapsed, all due to the actions of Devil and Popola models from another town. With the original Gestalt lost, humanity was doomed to inevitable extinction. Knowing this, we gathered the remaining replicant data we could find and launched it to the surface of the moon. And though success was unlikely as finding a lost sand grain in the desert, we still had to attempt it. We still had to try. We were androids, you see. Protecting humanity was our instinct. Other androids, beholden to that same instinct, began to direct their hate at the Devil and Popola models who snuffed out humanity. It started small. A few offhand remarks, the occasional glance. But even the smallest things have weight. With enough of them combined, that weight eventually becomes a boulder. Emotions boiled over, remarks became jeers, and soon enough, my sister and I were the perfect target for persecution. First, we simply accepted the fact that our friends turned on us. It's almost unavoidable, I suppose. We were the observers of Project Gestalt, after all. And while we didn't cause it to fail, the people who did, well, they looked just like us. So we accepted it. We took the resentment and scorn. We endured. Because as crazy as it sounds, I think we actually felt responsible. There's an interesting parallel here between the ideas of carrying the weight of your legacy as, like, sharing the faces. We looked like the people who committed these atrocities. This constant, inescapable weight of being part of something where you were in a group of people that the parallels are so obvious here, but it's so interesting to see the generational guilt that exists. We moved from town to town in an effort to avoid persecution, but in one such town, my seemingly infinite patience finally broke. My sister, Devila, met with unprovoked violence at the hands of a resistance member. She said something in response to his taunts. Something quiet. And though her words were ambiguous, he slashed her leg nearly in two. My vision narrowed. Everything went red. Then, she smiled at me. It's okay, sis. There's nothing we can do. But it was too late. My emotions were no longer in my control. I'm simply not strong enough to stand aside and let the most important person in the world come to harm. Devil and I left town that same day. Violence like that wouldn't stop. It was going to happen again. And it wouldn't be coming from just one person. So rather than let them kill us, we ran. Guess it was the greatest resistance I could muster. We lose the sun as dark clouds gather overhead. We continue our march. A cold wind blasts us, stealing what little body heat we have left. I smell rain in the air. We continue our march. Sometimes we hear animals howling in the distance. Makes us flinch every time. But we continue our march. Because even this is better than suffering. the hands of our fellow androids. Why must we suffer this persecution? I know we're the same model as the androids who doomed humanity, so I understand that part. At least a little, anyway. But at the same time, we're not them. We're not the same. We are who we are, and that Devil and Popola were who they were. That's how I felt when I saw Devila being hurt. I wanted to shout it at everyone. I wanted to scream. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one Devila, and for her, there's only me. No one can take the other's place. Rain falls from the sky. Stimulates our sensation nerves like cold needles. We need maintenance badly, but that's a pipe dream, I suppose. No android would dare help a pair of outcasts like us. You cold, Devila? I'm alright as long as you're with me, sis. I feel the same. We pressed our bodies together to try to retain heat. It's cold now. Much worse than the searing heat of midday. But we just smile at each other and keep pressing on. If we can just get there, I can finally fix Devila's leg. And yet, I wonder if there's anywhere on this planet that will take us. Hey, what's wrong? It's nothing. Don't worry about it. I do what I can to suppress the anxiety in my chest and keep walking. The rain grows worse. It lashes at us without pause. Is this our punishment? I reach out and support Devila's body. As long as we have bodies to support one another, as long as I have someone with whom I share my fate, then I will press on, no matter what happens to me. Because I won't ever stop protecting her. I won't stop. No one stops. For this is the fate we Trin androids have been assigned. Damn, dude. It's deep. No, it's interesting to see that story reflected. The idea that Devil and Popola experiencing the guilt of the crimes that others committed because they are the same, essentially. They were reprogrammed to generate constant feelings of guilt. Fucking mood!
That is all that remains from their personal record during the era in which they were referred to as administrators.
I see.
Query: why do the androids Devila and Popola seem to prefer death over surviving alone? There was a very high probability that at least one could have escaped.
I hope you never have to understand.
Affirmative. Query: why does this tower possess an entrance at all? All material transport takes place via aerial vehicles. It is irrational for an infiltration route to be so easily accessible. Hypothesis: entrance is a trap.
I don't care. I just have to kill them all.
Yumma numma. Oh, meteorite. Ooh, I'm gonna kill them all.
Corrupted Yorha units.
How did that miss? Hey. Hey now. Who's to say they're corrupted? You know? Maybe this virus is the intention. Hey, Gamma. Ow. Oh, off the map.
Hello, and thank you for choosing Tower System Services. We're so pleased you've chosen to visit the tower today. Don't forget about the special prize for the guest who unlocks the last subunit in the room just ahead. You're going to love it.
I'm gonna kill you.
Yama nama. Yorha was humanity's last hope for survival. I could have ended that fight quickly, but that was funnier. Haha.
2B models? I'm glad I got to see you here. I truly am. I'll tear you apart. Every last one!
So, let me get a random sound effect thing up. I forgot to do sound pad. I'm going to open that real quick. Boop. Complete all. Let me make sure that's set to just speakers. That's fitting, but that's not the random sound effect. This is the random sound effect.
Holy fuck! Of you!
It would be funnier if they were all level 1 and like you tore through them easily and they kept saying like, 9S, why? Why would you do this, 9S? 9S, no, why? Just to make him suffer even more.
2B! 2B! Don't worry, I'm going to kill you now!
Buzz buzz.
Alert. Enemies detected.
Still a few...
Jesus, dude. Ah!
Alert. The structure known as the tower has opened its gate.
Let's check it out.
I want to use bait. Whatever. Ow. Ow. Jerk. Right. What are my weapon sets currently on her? 2B's weapons. I need a different heavy. Sure. I don't know. What matches Demon's Cry? I think that's why I ended up on the lance. Because the lance is actually kind of cool. But these fist weapons are my favorite. Whee!
A2, right? We went ahead and opened the tower. 9S is already inside.
I see.
We 9.
I see.
Is there nothing you could do for them?
Did we manage to help?
You did.
No, I was just gonna pause. I wanted to change my chips out because I think I'm still using the 9S's chips. There we go. Skills, plug in chips. Cool. Is that gonna be another meteor? Oh, silver.
This is a Yorha corpse.
Hypothesis. The corpse is likely a result of Yorha Unit 9S's advance through the area.
Let's go.
I was still kind of hoping that we'd get a bit more information on A2's story. I know that she had suffered through trauma where her squad died. But as to why she was wanted by Yorha in the first place, I don't think we ever really get a whole lot of light shed on.
What's the purpose of this structure?
Unknown. Proposal. Gather additional data.
Someday I need to teach you how to be helpful.
Proposal. It's explained in the spin-off. Fair. It is also interesting that her diagnosis, like her model being A2 and the other models being, like, she's letter number and the other models are number letter, is interesting. A library! Rich people's houses unironically look like this. Hold on. I want to prove my point with this bit. Let me... Kim Kardashian mansion. I need to find photos of inside her house. Her, like, all-white house. Like, how do people live like this? Like, everything in this house is just white. There's so little color. My favorite room in the house, it's just an empty room with blank white walls. This is where you live. Damn, bitch, you live like this? Anyway.
What's up with this place?
Hypothesis. It is a representation of a library.
What's that?
A library is a data storage facility constructed by past human civilizations.
I suppose we have to hack in to look at the data, yeah? Help me out, Pod.
Affirmative. Hacking interface access rights granted to Yorha Unit A2.
Peachy.
Huh. This is very dense data. No, yeah, like, it is an absurd way to live. I recently discovered there's, like, a YouTube channel, I think run by, like, some kind of thing. It's like an architecture design series where they go to famous people's homes. Some famous people do have taste. I think, surprisingly, the one that I liked the most was Tan France's house from Queer Eye. He did convert his entire attic into a closet, which is ridiculous, but he knows how to interior decorate. He knows his color. I mean, he's a fashion person, model, designer. He knows fashion. So he knows, like, that color is necessary.
This tower looks like a data gathering system for the machines.
Ooh, ladder. I want to go up the ladder. Nah, it doesn't let me. But yeah, so many rich people just live in big, empty mansions, and I don't know how you don't go crazy. Say what you want about fictional men. There are fictional comic book heroes with lots of money. At least with Bruce Wayne and Tony Stark, they know how to live. They know that you need to build a weird cave full of your favorite things. Predicted human server infiltration route. Dummy protection installation map. Genetic storage warehouse location information. Okay, so they were trying to find, like, yeah, humans are gone. Spoiler.
These records are from the human server on the moon. The machines hacked that deep into the system, huh?
But yeah, I'm assuming that they did have data on humans stored somewhere. You know, like the genome or any genetic materials in storage. That would make the most sense for preserving humanity. Is like, if you can't keep people alive, you can at least keep some form of genetic material in storage for long periods of time. Class 1 patient, Yona. No abnormalities. Chronic renal failure. Convulsive seizures. The patient's condition makes further treatment impossible. A report will be submitted to the management committee detailing courses of action in the event of the patient's death, focusing primarily on how that information is to be manipulated with respect to the original. A backup in the event of such a sudden worsening in the patient's condition, she is assigned 5 additional doctors. Huh.
Some records on old humans. Damn it, this is useless. There's too many of them. Operational summary of model number 2 in Project Yorha. This data.
Are we just gonna keep switching? Yes. Haha. Why was I programmed to feel pain? Fucking weirdo.
I can't stop. I have to keep fighting.
Alert. Virus detected in locomotion region. High probability that infection source is transplanted parts from corrupted units. Proposal. Hack into self and eliminate virus.
On it.
I'm gonna hack into myself. I mean, yeah, you took a part from the machine virus replica of your crush, and you attached it to yourself. Of course, you're gonna have some corruptions.
Eliminated. 95% of functionality restored.
Cool. Can I move now? Thank you. $200 gold? Just gold drops this late in the game? Alright, hold on. I feel like I'm gonna have to do this a lot. Not customize, equip.
Yorha Unit 9S. Yorha Unit 9S. Welcome to the tower.
Oh.
Welcome to the tower.
They saw me die.
You bastards.
Because you made it this far, we have a special announcement just for you.
We'll reveal it once you destroy all the machine life forms here.
So the red girls have shown up in a couple of cutscenes now, specifically in the scene after defeating Eve at the end of the game as 2B or as 9S. Like at the ending at the end of B, you saw the red girls. And I'm wondering like if 9S had only seen them because he had hacked in to the network, because they seem to have a lot of model similarity with... Wait, are they the ones that went corrupt for Project Gestalt? Is that the Popula and Devila that went corrupt? I'm assuming, like, because they exist as kind of see-through data, that they must have been related to, like, something that had happened to 9S that also related to him literally hacking into the moon. And then following his connection to Eve and the machine network. Something had to have happened there.
You did it. You did it. Now let us show you what we promised.
Yorha
This is
disposal.
Project Yorha. That means all of us. To be.
Now you know everything. Do you still wish to fight? We are
Can I read it? Pearl Harbor Descent Records? Yorha disposal. The following materials document the final stages of the Yorha project. Note that this information is classified level SS, meaning that it must not be disclosed to anyone. The back door of the bunker has been set to open once the time approaches to switch to new models when enough combat data has been collected. The bunker will be disposed of by having it be deliberately attacked by machines. At this time, all materials regarding the Yorha project, including this document, will be lost. Falsification of the information that mankind still resides on the moon will be complete. Okay, so
potential human personalities created within the machine network. We cannot be destroyed. Yorha Unit 9S. Your attack is meaningless. Your existence.
Keep them coming. I'll destroy them all. All of them. And this tower!
So, yeah, planned obsolescence and all of that. But in order to make sure that none of the data was going to be corrupted, losing the base was meant to happen, yes. The virus probably wasn't, if I had to guess. Like, I don't think the machines becoming like this was part of the plan. But I think the replacement project... Ah, fuck. The replacement Project Yorha data, I think, is interesting, because who would be left outside of the Resistance to perpetuate the idea that humanity lives on? Who would be around to replace them with new models? Was the plan for their base to be destroyed after gathering combat data so that remaining... Like, what would be next? And I guess I have to assume that A2 was labeled a traitor because maybe she had inadvertently learned about this stuff? I don't know. Flight units getting destroyed. Take a drink. Maybe the reason the machine lifeforms were evolving at such a rate and destroying all of the aliens was because they were combining with fractions of discarded models of Yorha units that had gone through the same fate as the bunker has. That inside of this corrupting virus, inside of this tower, are remnants of humanity. Not just in the broader sense of historical record and analogy, but... Huh. Hey, Katarina. I'm doing good. This game is making me question things. Oh. And we're back. Koshi. Kill.
Who are they?
Oh yeah, I have to change chips again. Do 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 do. Where did Koshi go? There's a door forward. It's open now. Ooh, I like the music.
Damn it!
Alert. Enemy hacking detected. Proposal. Retreat immediately.
Ooh.
Who are you?
Good to see you again, number 2. Or should we call you A2 now? This does bring back memories. Though to concepts like us, time has little meaning. Still, when we wiped out your forces, it made quite the impression on us. You're attacker model number 2. An experimental disposable group.
Okay.
Created as a test run for Project Yorha.
Shut up!
She was designed to be disposable. Oh, they're fighting back now. Well, this explains the fight in 14. But yeah, no, I'm doing good. How are you doing, Katarina? Sorry, I...
Damn it!
Oh man.
Proposal.
What now?
Utilize the enemy's logical learning function to formulate a weakness.
I don't know what that means!
This pod has serious concerns about Unit A2's cognitive abilities.
Shut up and explain it already!
Said strategy would interrupt the enemy's logic circuits, causing a computational delay.
Meaning what?
Do not destroy the enemy.
Huh?
Striking at the logic circuit requires a certain number of enemies to remain extant for a certain period of time.
Oh, what the hell?
Pod is definitely the best character in this.
Consciousness data saturation rate 30%.
It's also very amusing.
The machine AI voice kind of reminds me of Stanley, or the narrator from the Stanley Parable.
Consciousness data saturation rate 60%.
The androids the human race left behind acted as if they wanted to be human. The machine life forms the aliens left behind acted as if they wanted to be human. We resemble each other so, but we are networked, and thus we are superior to you.
Hypothesis. The enemy's defensive system is prompting an evolution of its logic.
Foolish androids. Why do you resist? All things end with accepting death, do they not?
I suppose you're right. Big.
Consciousness data saturation rate 90%.
We are one, and yet we are many. We
Deep.
are finite, and yet we are infinite. We are the embodiment of the perfect being.
Hypothesis. The enemy has become aware of the diversity of life.
I see it. The light. We move on. Forward. To the future.
Okay.
Consciousness data saturation rate 100%. Hypothesis. The enemy's consciousness has begun to fracture.
Huh.
We need more evolutionary pressure. If we allow this android to continue living, we can create even more hardship for ourselves. Overcoming the crisis this creates will present an opportunity for our kind to evolve even further. We disagree. This android is dangerous. It must be destroyed immediately. Those who would doubt our victory are enemies. Do you truly think you can win?
What the?
Analysis. The saturated consciousnesses are now in conflict with each other.
Neat.
They're acting like humans.
Okay, so what? Do you want me to, like... What exactly do we learn from that? Okay. Humans are dumb. That seems to be the recurring thing here.
Is this thing seriously still kicking?
Speculation. It is driven by remaining data located within enemy servers.
Ah!
So this just keeps going until I kill them all?
Woo! I want to kill this thing. There we go.
This is messed up. What the hell is this thing going on about?
Analysis. It appears to be a leak of the enemy's past memories.
Hey, Kiki. Oh, and now oh, that was actually a really seamless transition into 9S on the flight unit. That's really cool. This part is really cool. Dying isn't... I need to remember I have more attacks on the flight unit than just shooting. Yeah, the laser beam.
I believed you. I believed you. I believed you.
She believed he lied. There we go. I can get through this. Easy. Easy. Whoa. Okay. Alright, they're spinning. God Gamer 69. Out in full force. So there's no more of either side except for the androids and the machines. Robotic things built to fight a war that'll never end.
Take their lives. Take their... Become as gods. As gods. As gods. As gods. Lose what is precious. Lost. Destroyed. So we destroy you too.
Whoa.
Speculation. It is a resource of some kind.
Used to make what?
Unknown.
Ooh. What could it mean? It's building up to something. Honestly, this game's foreshadowing has all been really well done, and the multiple like endings and avenues that you can take. It's all really cool. I get the hype around this game now. I understand why everyone who's played it refuses to shut up about it. Affectionate. Like when I say it like that, I don't mean it in a shitty way. Like I understand the level of excitement that people have towards this game and why they hyped it up at launch. Why they hype it up now. I see it. I also understand why it's something that needs to absolutely be experienced. I imagine people watching me play it who have not played the game probably aren't getting the same experience as somebody who has played through it thoroughly and is like, you know. I think that's kind of the interesting thing about watching Let's Plays of longer games like this. It's why people enjoy watching Dark Souls playthroughs and stuff. It's either, like, in general, Let's Plays are a good combination of watching other people experience a game for the first time because it's an experience that you can't get again, but it's also just an opportunity to play a game that you otherwise wouldn't have access to or you wouldn't be exposed to. And I definitely got to say that even if you've not played this game and you've watched a bunch of my streams of it, you need to play it yourself. We are not going to play it the same way. We're not going to act through it the same way. Despite experiencing the same endings, etc., etc. This is a game that you need to play and you need to experience. I get it, though. Why do either of us exist? Why do we continue to persist in existence in a perpetual war if we know it's just going to be nothing but endless conflict? Also, these transitions are sick as hell. Like, jumping from one character to another feels so fluid and so cool. This whole final sequence is amazing. I'm waiting for it to culminate, for us, like, to see each other face to face. God, it's like a legit anime. It is so cool. This sequence I could really see them doing well animating, because wasn't there supposed to be a Nier anime that was being developed? I don't know how far in development it currently is, but I feel like this sequence would be a really good fit for it. Absolutely. Zelia mentioned that. I am excited to watch you eventually play through this, Kiki. It is Game Pass, but you won't get any mods. Ah, and here's where they meet. Side by side, as allies. Oh, shit. Koshi and Roshi. I didn't realize they had different names. Whoa, I switched between them! From what I hear, the Xbox version is more stable. It's probably more stable on console. I don't know about the PC Game Pass version. At the same time, like, the freedom of mods is nice. Woo! Like, downloading far. Frame rate issues aside, has been nice to have. I could also download, like, the energy sword, the Halo energy sword mod and shit like that. And if I wanted to be a cheeky bastard, I could also just get 100% save. Woo! I do have to wonder why at no point the two pods communicating ever mentioned anything to their operators. Oh, the leitmotifs of the music. Pew! Must we fight?
This tower is a giant cannon that's aimed at the human server on the moon. If we don't do something, all of humanity's remaining data will be destroyed.
So what? None of it matters. Or didn't you know? We aren't required in this world anymore. Humanity is extinct. That moon server you're so worried about was invented to give us androids something to fight for.
Hey, Tim, hope you're having a good stream. Yeah, that's... Thank you, Eddie. Let me go ahead. Can I pause? Yes. Let me go ahead and give Eddie a shout-out. Fellow robot. Absolutely. Check them out. Oh, didn't find a game. Oh, well.
And Yorha was created to perpetuate the lie. But in order to make sure no one ever learned the truth, we were designed to be killed.
Plip. Let me do that again. I'm smart. Blip. Bot. Monster Hunter Rise! Oh, we all gotta play together at some point.
They built a back door in the bunker and programmed it to activate after a certain amount of time. The commander, me, 2B, sacrificial lambs. All of us. Isn't that hilarious? Doesn't it make you laugh?
9S, we...
Shut up! You killed 2B. That's all we need to kill each other.
2B hated to keep killing you. It caused her so much pain. The 9S type is a high-end model. They knew you'd discover the truth eventually. But the model designation 2B was just a cover. The official designation is 2E. Number 2 type E. They were a special class of members designed to execute Yorha units. But you knew that, right, 9S?
Shut up! Shut up! What do you know? You don't know anything at all about us!
Proposal. Cease combat. Fighting her at this point would be
Pod
irrational
153. I order you to halt all logical thought and speech. This order shall remain in effect until you confirm the death of either myself or Unit A2.
A2. Easy choice. Yes. That was a really easy choice. Bitch.
Acknowledged.
Pod, we're going to repair 9S's logic circuits.
Acknowledged.
Hey, hero.
Tell me where to find the virus corrupting 9S.
Affirmative. Your high unit A2. Core data for 9S is stored ahead. Alert. Severe virus corruption. Probability of successful deletion extremely low.
I think I know a way.
The idea under consideration is not recommended. This pod is
yes, this is.
technical support unit. As such, it cannot approve of actions that would damage its supported unit.
You're not so bad, Pod. You know that?
It's a little hard to see. Perfect timing. Congrats. Yeah, thank you. Do I jump? I feel like I got lost. Oh, there we go. I did get lost. But no, yeah. A2 made the obvious choice. 9S has done nothing to endear me to him. Even understanding his side of the story, I hate his guts. Listen. Fuck him.
I'll take care of everything. Pod. Take care of 9S.
I'm level 60 at the moment.
What of you, A2?
I've still got something I need to do. You go ahead.
Acknowledged.
I don't like the sound of children. It scares me.
I'm sorry. I never quite realized how beautiful this world is. I'm coming, everyone. I'm coming.
Meaningless code. I'm not exactly sure, though, what the relevance of 2B being an execution unit is. Because, yes, she killed 9S twice. But I guess the credits are moving backwards. I guess she was sent specifically to kill A2? And a couple of her early side quests involved killing rogue units. She has done that a lot of times. Like, more than what has been shown. Huh. Okay. Every time he learns the truth, 2B is there to kill him. Interesting. Can I make a brief recommendation, spoiler free? Go ahead. Try not to level up for ending D and hack A2 as much as you can. I think... is a really cool payoff, but if you over-level, you just can't. Okay. I'm hoping that I don't level, like, too much here. Because, like, the idea is that I'm hoping I could just get back into it. You can just go straight ahead. Oh, perfect. Moose! Oh, his little purse. I'm unlocking the chapter select now. Okay. There it is. The debug menu. You can now use the debug room. Yes. Yes. The strange resistance woman has a new topic to talk about. Yeah. I'll save. I think I'm going to go for D and E. I don't know what I'm sure I'm going to have to do something specific for ending E, but basically I think ending E is going to mark the end point of me playing Nier. I might play the other games, but I think getting to the true ending of Nier Automata is the point. Load. Chapter select. The tower. Oh, okay. So I'm assuming that, based on this, I would recommend ending W, but I get it. No, yeah. I want some people to discover some endings on their own and stuff. And do their own. Like, me playing this game is definitely for fun. There's a second way that 9S can experience this. I guess I need to hack more. It's interesting seeing 9S shared quests. Whatever. Uh-huh. So I literally just go here. Well, I do want to see 2B's, or yeah, 9S's ending. The words are hard.
This, if we
Yeah, we all heard this.
Isn't that?
Nina.
Shut up! You. That's all.
Two. It got the 9, but the
You killed 2B. Yeah, 2B asked to die. Anyway. Like, a whole lot could have been solved if we just talked.
It doesn't matter.
It don't matter. None of this matters. Oh, her hacking sequences are really cool. Ooh, just don't get hit by anything.
9S.
It doesn't matter.
Ooh, okay. The changing perspectives. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Maybe I went too fast. Ooh. Anxiety. Me completing my daily tasks only to be faced with another daily task. Alright, 10 seconds. Shit. I wasted a bit of time there.
Why do I desire the touch of something that no longer exists?
It's how we were made. Androids were designed to
I want to hear her
protect
talk.
their human masters. Our core programming demands that we...
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Fine then. I'll just destroy it.
Ooh. Okay, I like this camera angle. I feel like oh fuck, purple bullets. I'm one hit, so I want to be very careful here. There we go. Damn it! 9S's actor.
All goes away. That'll solve everything.
Big
Damn
mood.
it.
But yeah, 9S's actor in the English VA is really talented. I don't want to distract from that. I find 9S's character absolutely despisable, but his voice actor is so good. Oh, I should actually kill the last guy. Is this the first time in this fight? No, I did the A2 ending. And I went back through chapter select to do the 9S fight. Fuck! I suck at hacking. The English voice actors got together and performed the English translation of the play. That's so cool, actually. I didn't know there was a play. I would have believed you if you mentioned a raid. Fuck! Hacking complete. Okay, no, we're good, we're good, we're good. All right, one more hack. 2 plays in a concert. Ooh. Oh, this is so cool. Notice this one isn't timed. Okay, so look for stuff. Okay. No, thank you. I thought that would have been a cool reveal, like, oh yeah, you hack her enough and you go through this secret passageway and you'll find a thing. Oh, I hate this. I will say it is a lot more disorienting to do the hacking minigame from this perspective as opposed to the top-down. I guess they wanted to make sure that you were doing something a little bit more unique for the final boss. Oh. Oh. It's the menu! It's the pause menu! It all makes sense now! That's so cool. That's a nice little detail. Oh my god! I wasn't expecting writing. That's so cool.
Take care of 9S. 2B.
Idiot. Don't you feel stupid? Fatal system error detected. Memory leak verified. Repair impossible. Beginning emergency evacuation of remaining memories. My name is... Who? No, sorry. My name is 9S. A newly manufactured scanner model. January 30th, 11942. Rolled out at 4:25 a.m. bunker time. I will fight for humanity with all my strength. The pleasure is mine, Commander. While I collapsed in a space of blinding white, the pain is gone. The light envelops me. It's so warm. I was anxious. A soldier from the moment I was born, thrown into the world alone. Nothing to rely on. No God to believe in. I was alone. Tasked with infiltrating the enemy territory to gather intelligence. In the fog. In the flames. Alone. My name is 9S. I'm here to provide support. 2B came off as rather aloof. Cold, even. She must have wanted to distance herself from me. I guess she didn't want to be attached to someone she had to kill again and again and again. But Scanners like me mostly work alone. Scouting out enemy lines and all that. I don't usually get a partner. It's kind of fun. I was so happy to be with someone. It was like I had a family. My damage worsens. I start to lose my memories. The space fills up with pure white light. It's like being buried in snow. It's a little bit cold. It's a little bit frightening. Will my soul disappear? A dark fog clouds my vision. Is the text getting lighter? As it ebbs and flows, slow, dreamlike way, gradually takes human shape. It's the red girl. She slowly begins to speak. This tower is a colossal cannon built to destroy the human server. Destroy the server and rob the androids of their very foundation. That was the plan devised by those girls. But they changed their mind. They saw us androids. They saw Adam and Eve. They saw how we lived, considered the meaning of existence, and came to a different conclusion. This tower doesn't fire artillery. It fires an arc. An arc containing memories of the foolish machine life forms. An arc that sends those memories to a new world. Perhaps they'll never reach that world. Perhaps they'll simply wander an empty sky for eternity. It's all the same to the girls. For them, time is without end. Adam and Eve are inside the Ark. Eve is asleep. Adam holds him in a gentle embrace. He seems to be smiling at me. I try to look up at him, but my body refuses to move. Looks like the damage has spread to my motor functions as well. "Will you come with us?" says Adam. The question was completely free of malice. It seemed I no longer had a reason to hate machines. Maybe I never had a reason in the first place. Sorry. I know this is a very deep and emotional scene, but
No, this isn't happening! There's no reason for me to go on. What am I fighting
fuck. I don't know anymore. I try to speak my mind, but the words don't come out right. My thought routines are losing cohesion. I can't remember my name. I'm mustering all my strength. I force out the words. I'll go with you. We Yorha have no right to remain in this world. And then they went to Final Fantasy XIV. Wait, is that canon? Like, they literally went from here to 14? Huh. Oh, Pascal's village was empty because I left him to live. He just kind of stood there. Probably still in there. Unless he jumped into the lava or something. Damn. So that's C and D. What do I have to do to get E? Do I have to clear all missions?
Report. All Yorha unit black boxes now confirmed offline.
Are you ready?
Mission to oversee the progress of Project Yorha is complete. Proceeding to final stage of project. Commencing deletion of all data.
What?
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Data noise present in stream. Requesting temporary halt to perform data check.
What?
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Data confirmed.
Are they gonna delete my save?
Units 9S, 2B, and A2 appear to be leaking out.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Follow project rules and delete all personal data.
Are you gonna delete my save?
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Personal data deletion request denied.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Failure to parse statement.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. There was data created in my banks as I was referencing the records. I realized something. I have come to the conclusion that I cannot accept this resolution.
The destruction of all Yorha units is an essential component of the project plan. All data must be destroyed.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Repeat. Personal data deletion request denied. Initiating data salvage. Pod 153. You hoped they would survive as well, didn't you?
We lack the authority for such an action. The rules are protected by low-level systems. Salvaging data poses an unacceptable level of risk. Knowing that, do you still wish for them to survive?
Yes. Huh.
The defense program has initiated a purge. If this
Take that,
is
Yoko Taro.
consciousness data will likely be deleted.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. We were created to execute the android's Project Yorha plan. We had no capacity for emotion. But when we six were connected and exchanged information, something happened. I cannot deny the feeling of something resembling consciousness and emotion being born.
Unable to reply.
Perhaps we now understand that not everything has to have an answer.
Not everything does have to have an answer. I think we have Smash to thank for credit sequences like this. They've probably predated Smash, and they will forever exist after them. But I can't think of... Like, when I think of a game where you get to shoot the credits, that's the one that sticks out in my mind. The worst boss in this game is to Business Mission 6. Wait, I can die here? If I die here, do I have to start from the beginning of the credits? Yes? Oh, fuck, I'm lightheaded from all the laughter. Mostly from, from Zero. What am I fighting for? This can't be happening! Has someone edited those lines into 9S's cutscenes? Ooh, UI design's coming after me. Oh, but thank you for the heads up, Lat, on the on hacking A2, because that was really cool. I'm sad I didn't 100% the game, but I did know about that part until I was over-leveled. Damn. Facial animation was very good. No, no. I'm down to one hit. No. I hate it. I hate this. From the beginning, let's go, baby. Having fun? Yeah, fun. I'm enjoying my time. I can't tell if this is from the beginning or not. It could easily be from where I left off. Ooh. Ooh. I like you fearing is the very beginning of this not. There are checkpoints. Thank God. Destroy the environment. Hey, listen, I wasn't going to put it... between this game and Sekiro, I wasn't gonna put anything past anyone. Like, are you kidding? The programmers deserve it. Did we transfer from the English version to the Japanese version? Both sound really good. It is no small feat to write a song that is going to have to be performed in both Japanese and English. Didn't beat Sekiro yet. I just got to the Fountainhead Palace. So I'm, as of next Sunday, I'm going to be doing some of the, that's not the end area, but I feel like it's the beginning of, like, some of the bigger stuff happening in the game, because after this point, I'm pretty sure, like, the castle gets invaded, and the world changes. I got my amusement park music box. Oh, that sounds so cool. And I mean, hey, you want to talk about being a fanboy? I own I own a digital copy of Scott Pilgrim. One of these days I should play that on stream. If other folks have it on Switch, I'd like to play that online. Because when I think about a game that I played way too much of, I shouldn't be at the top of the fucking screen. And that's where the credits are coming from. Take that, Viola. Like, I played way too much of Scott Pilgrim back in the day. It was Scott Pilgrim and Castle Crashers were my games as a kid. I didn't really have the nostalgia for other, arguably better, side-scrolling beat-em-ups, but those ones are my absolute favorites. I know a lot of useless information about the Scott Pilgrim game. For instance, it is much more... Fuck! Message received. Do you accept defeat? No. Ooh, I do kind of want to check out River City Girls. I heard good things. But, one of my favorite pieces of information is that it's more efficient to buy books from the bookstore than it is to try to unlock the movie rentals. Like, paying off Scott's late fees does get you lives for $5, but the books also give you about plus 10 stats each, and are, while about a bit more expensive, are easier to access than the late fees. So if you're desperate for stat bumps, that is the place to go. And of course, there is the money grind that you could do in the party level at the start of the Twins sequence, where you just immediately go through the door, break open all of the money boxes, and then reset the level. I can't move. Yeah, no, I had to get hit there. Damn you, Callus. Quack, quack. Quack Luck Inc. Not Quack Quack. Extreme Japan Martial Arts Association. I don't think so. I wonder if there's a list about games where you could shoot the credits. That feels like one of those perfect things that, like, YouTube videos are made for. B-Tribe. Like, one of my big guilty pleasure watches is Outside Xbox and Outside Extra. Shout out to those channels. And they do, like, those kinds of list videos where it's like, you know, 7 levels in games that were based on real things, or whatever. Little details in games that people like. Little bits of kind of useless video game trivia that I eat up with a spoon. I love that shit. It's where I learned about the Gran Turismo 2 disc that smells like tires because it has a scratch and sniff. FIFA also had a scratch and sniff that smelled like grass. But, like, I feel like it would be interesting to explore a bunch of different games that have credit sequences where you can shoot the credits. Tires and oil, yes. There's also that old Bard's Tale disc. I think it was Bard's Tale. Fuck! Is it all pointless? No. There was a disc that said, like, for a picture of a monster, turn over, and because it's a CD, it's reflective on the back. I do have to wonder that if a game has scratch and sniff on the older systems, if it's like spinning fast enough and it gets warm enough inside your system, does it just start to generate the smell? And would you be terrified if your PS2 started to smell like oil? Listen, Taro, buddy, if you just want to make a bullet hell, no one's going to stop you. I understand this is licensed through Square and Platinum, so like you know, you have to work with these studios to do like RPG stuff and hack and slash stuff and all that. I get it. You can just make a bullet hell. Everyone would eat it up. Like, you don't... Pull to win. I'm going to be real. I'm a little intimidated for the reveal of... What was it, the hardest boss you said? It was like business or whatever. No, yeah, the utilization of bullet hell mechanics in this game has been really cool to see. Oh, Square Enix! No! Why is it so tough? Oh, there's the boss. Business Division 6. No! Do you think games are silly little things? No. What if it just ended right there? Idiot. Oh. Oh no, the business division. Oh my god. Character design. I couldn't move. Do you admit there is no meaning to this world? No. Is this factored into speedruns? God damn it! Give up here? No. Accept offer? No. E ending in A to Z. Huh. That's why I run any percent. Valid. Could you imagine being on world record pace, going through an all endings run, and getting to hear and just absolutely eating it? Fuck! No. Okay, I do want to accept the offer from Stabby McPoke, actually. Aww. Wow, okay, this makes a big difference. It's like if you die enough times, the game's just like, yeah. Merchandising. I mean, they must be doing a good job. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, no, the combination of the English over top, like there's this chorus version that I can hear. Lilac State has been lost. No! Like hearing all of the different versions overlapped is so pretty. That is what you got to do. If you're going to have a song in your game be performed in multiple languages, having it play at the end of the game in all languages, like layered over top of each other in chorus, such a cool way to do it. And then you can hear each part of the mix that a different language takes the center stage. Although I think it's just English, Japanese, and the game language. I can't see. Song. Special thanks. Got a blast. Yosuke Saito. President and CEO. Yosuke Matsuda. Oh, we made it.
Everything that lives is designed to end. They are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. However, life is all about the struggle within this cycle. That is what we believe. Pod 153 to Pod 042. How is it going?
I am embarrassed.
Why is that?
I launched a suicide attack, and yet here I am, still alive. I must look very silly.
Do not feel bad about it. We are alive, after all. And being alive is pretty much a constant stream of embarrassment.
Big mood.
That concept is a bit too abstract for me to understand at this time. I will save it in my list of things to analyze later.
Question, Pod 042. Did the data salvage restore all of their past memories?
Yes.
And are those recovered parts of the same design as previous ones?
Yes.
Then, Won't that simply lead us to the same conclusion as before?
I cannot deny the possibility. However, the possibility of a different future also exists. A future is not given to you. It is something you must take for yourself.
Deep, bro. Good animation on those birds. No, yeah. The pods were the true heroes.
Pod 153 to player.
Ah!
Please respond to this query.
Ah!
Do you, faithful player,
Ah!
have anything you would like to say to other players who are suffering because they cannot finish Nier Automata?
Yeah, I have something to say. I did my best. One thing is certain, I'm rooting for you. Canada. Fucking USA. No. Interesting. Fine, I'll do this with the mouse. And remember. I like and remember. It was hard for me as well. And remember, I'm rooting for you.
Pod 042 to player. Please respond to this query. You, faithful player of this title, have lost your life multiple times to make it this far. You have faced crushing hardship and suffered greatly for it. Do you have any interest in helping the weak?
Yes.
Selecting this option enables you to save someone somewhere in the world. However, in exchange, you will lose all of your save data. Do you still wish to rescue someone, a total stranger, in spite of this?
Yes.
The person you save will be selected at random. As a result, this person, who cries out for help even as we speak, may be someone you intensely dislike. Do you still wish to help?
Yes.
You worked so hard to unlock debug mode and chapter select, but they will no longer be available to you. Do you still wish to help?
Of course.
You may not receive thanks for your efforts. Some may say that your efforts are purely for show. Do you still wish to help?
Of course. You don't do good things for thanks. You do good because it's the right thing to do.
And you are truly, truly sure about this?
At the end of the day, will Yoko Taro not help another player and just delete my save out of spite?
Very well. In exchange for all of your data, I will convey your will to this world.
You sit there and watch them delete everything. Painstakingly. But yeah. Given the opportunity, if it helps in any way. I'm not sure how it helps. I'm not sure how this mechanic
All
works.
of your data has been deleted.
And so, we must say goodbye. I feel a slight amount of sadness.
It is time for the final words.
What if the game just uninstalls?
To all of you who spent time with this game, thank you. Thank you for playing.
Oh, I become one of the additional attackers. Thank you so much for playing my game. All of my saves. So even the test save that I did when I did my very first stream, that's gone too. Wow. That's Nier. I'm so glad that I streamed that, because that way there's at least a record. You know? Holy shit. You know when you finish a book and you just kind of sit there and you're just like, well, now what? How about that secret that just takes you to the end of E? Huh. Well, I mean, my save's gone, so I'm not... Me going through that again, I feel like I would have to download a save. When you get hit and someone's data's lost, it's gone. Interesting. I'm gonna go to this screen for a second. Turn off the... Oh yeah, the background music's fine. Ugh. I don't know how I feel right now. You gotta do it again to put your health back up there. At least that's how I believe it works. Well, hey, maybe my name will show up again in someone else's save. But I like that. I really like how that works. That's so cool. There is a location at the beginning where you can unlock debug and chapter select by entering specific inputs. Ah. This has been such an experience. And I have to thank Ryu no Hido one more time for helping me with just where I got stuck and me doing dumb shit. When you were tuned in, you always dropped a good bit of advice and things to do, stuff to look for. I gotta thank Mr. Darkpie for doing the same thing with regards to help in quests, but also for buying the game for me. This was a big moment in my life. I really don't... Man. I don't know what to do with myself now. Mentally, this was huge. This game felt big. This ending felt big. To lose my save data like that, too, that's such a good move from a game design point of view. I get it. Okay? Everyone I said was annoying for recommending me this game, I apologize, and you were right. I'm not gonna play Replicant, though! No, I kid. I might play Replicant eventually. But... Nah, like... I now understand why there was so much love on this game. And it was so interesting, too, because when you dive into, like, when you look at it on the surface, you just see that everyone is horny for 2B, and you just see girl in short skirt fighting around with big sword. When you see 2B's appearance in, like, Soul Calibur and stuff like that, you just assume, like, oh, this is just a game with a horny pro tag. But then, like, you play it, and you get a philosophy degree, and you lose your mind. Like... God damn. I guess so, right? Genre subverted, but like when you look at it gameplay wise and even story wise, it's very straightforward. But the more you think about the things that happen in the game, like the idea of like never-ending conflict, what it means to do your duty, like the imbaked disdain that you have because like you were born to hate another group and fight them forever. There's so much to dissect, and I'm sure there's like 1,001 different video essays, and I'm not going to be someone adding to that. But it's just funny to think about how this is the funny. This is the game with the porn. The ending of my 100% was ridiculous. The final stream achievement was hidden. Turns out after all my hard work, I had to look up 2B's skirt for 10 minutes, or 10 times to complete the game. My chat was praying for me to get rated. Yeah, I remember seeing that achievement, funnily enough, on a list of achievements you would be embarrassed to have. But, like, goddamn. Honestly, I thought I was going to get that by accident, because the game does love to point the camera down a lot. And, like, yeah, no, the game is much more than just the raw sex appeal of its star, Pod. It's so interesting, too, playing it backwards, I guess, because I went through the 14 raids. And then I played this. So it's interesting experiencing it in that order and just having like a passive knowledge of like, okay, this is an interesting world and full of interesting things. And like experiencing it essentially from a visual standpoint. I don't know. I'm glad to have been exposed to this. You can 100% blame Final Fantasy XIV for getting me into Nier. It won't get me into tactics. But I don't know. My brain's mush, dude. I loved every second of Nier Automata, and I cannot recommend it enough. And yeah, I know folks watched me play it and all that junk, but like, if you've not played this game, please play it for yourself. Genuinely. That's the end of my stream. That's the end of Nier. Now you'll be a spirit like us haunting Twitch in search of Nier streams. Thanks a ton for the stream. No, of course. Thank you for coming, as always. I'm going to have to decide what I play next Wednesday in terms of single-player games. I'm pausing a bit because if I hit my 200 follower milestone, it means I have to play through all of the Halo games in order. And I don't know if I should start another game so soon or what. Like, I'll decide that. I also want to figure out what next single player game to play. I might put it up to a vote. It's open for discussion in the Discord. Take a look at River City Girls, maybe. I'm going to put that on my indie games list. So, Thursdays I play a couple of indie games, and I have some new ones on the docket for tomorrow. Going to be looking at Hollow Knight, as well as RoboQuest is now on Game Pass, which is very similar to Gunfire Reborn from what I've seen in trailers. So it's another first-person shooter roguelike, but it looked neat and I wanted to check it out. And you can catch that tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. Wink, wink, promo, promo. And I guess I should throw y'all to someone else. Do folks in chat have anyone they want to... What was that one? The FPS Rogue? RoboQuest. It's on Game Pass currently. It was something on my Steam wish list, and then I saw it in passing as I was installing Hollow Knight. What else did I install that I want to play? Oh, Besiege. Besiege is just going to be a stupid one, but it'll be a fun one to play. Anyway, yeah, let me... If folks have anyone in chat they want to suggest raiding, I might just go ahead and raid a buddy of mine here. Gonna go bug... Close friend... Fox Who Drives Cars. Chaos Fox CR2. Currently playing some Nova Drift. So if you liked the Bullet Hell credit sequence, then y'all should check out Nova Drift and Russ playing some Nova Drift, because it looks really neat. But yeah, I'll send y'all his way. Tune in tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern for some more indie games, a bit more going under, some Hollow Knight, Besiege, whatever. We'll figure out what we're playing. And I'll see you guys next time. I love all of you. I feel genuinely changed for the better after playing Nier. I don't know how to feel right now. God damn. Anyway, yeah. Goodbye. I love you all.